Hello everyone, welcome back to NeuroFlow Tai Chi. We're session 5 now, and we started a sequence of 18 movements last week, the Shibashi, the 18 steps. So we did the first 4. So what we're going to do today is have a little warm up, limber up, and then we're going to review those 4 movements from last week. So if this is your first session, do check out the recording of the last week to go over the first 4 in detail. And then we're going to look at 3 new movements today. All right. And as ever, let us know how you're getting on. These are now recorded sessions, but Alison and I will be on the chat responding to any comments and questions as you have them at 4 to 5 p.m. every Monday. Okay, so do let us know what you're up to. Let us know how you're finding the session. Okay, so we're going to start with a little warm up. So sit up, everyone's up in a seated position. Sit up tall in your chair. And then maybe if both arms are available to you, you're going to interlace your fingers and push your palms up to the ceiling and stretch up. If one hand is available, you're going to push that one hand up. You know, I try and find length in the whole torso, the whole trunk. And then twist to one side. Change sides, twist to the other side. Come down and then bring the one or both hands down. Try and keep your fingers pointing up if possible. Feel it stretch in the shoulders. And then come down. Circle the shoulders backwards, so the shoulders up to your knee, to your ears, rotate backwards. And then forwards, up to your shoulder, your ears, forwards, shoulders up to your ears. Nice. Great. And then maybe with your head, bring your neck down and circle your head slowly to one side. Keep your head down, circle back to the other. And yeah, slow half circles. Right. Look to one side. Come forward. Look to the other side. Forward. Then one ear to one shoulder. Feel that quite a strong stretch on the neck on the other side. So be careful with this one. And then you're ready, slowly come up. Then other ear to other shoulder. And come up. Great. And maybe with one arm, circle the arm backwards. And have a bend in the arm and keep the arm straight. And then forward. Nice. And we don't want anything to be high intensity, high effort. Keep it nice and free and fluid. And then if the other arm is available to you, do the same. If it's not, and you can move the shoulder, work on rotating the shoulder again, or the body, think about the body moving forward. If the arm is available to you, you can circle it backwards. Again, it could be straight, or it could be a bend in it, whatever's right for you today. And then circle forward. Okay, lovely. And then maybe just hands on one side of the chair and twist all the way around to one side. Nice stretch. Come back. And your hands to the other side of your chair. Start tall, twist all the way to the other side. Okay, lovely. So we're going to review the 4 exercises, the 4 movements that we did last week. And remember, there are versions here that are seated or standing on one side of the body or both sides of the body. So if you want the details of those variations, check out session 4, the last video. It's on Facebook, it's on YouTube to get into that, okay? So I'm assuming that you know which one is right for you, and we're going to go into it now. And then when we go to the new movements, I'm going to break those down into the variations as well, okay? But if you want more information on the ones we're just going to review right now, check out session 4 video. All right, start off with movement number 1. Arms up and down, shoulders relaxed, elbows heavy. And you can do this seated or you can do this standing, whatever is right for you today. Important thing, you get into the flow of the movement. A deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Filling that balloon in your belly up with the breath. And just a little reminder that it could be one arm that's doing this, or both arms, and you could be doing this seated or standing. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to move into number 2, which is up, palms face each other, open up, back, down, arms up, face each other, opening out, back towards each other, and down. Same thing, seated or standing. And one arm version up, palm into your center line, open out to the outside, palm back to the center line, down. Up, palm into your center line, out to the side, back to the center line, down. Palms up, palms facing each other, out to the side, back towards each other, down. See that breath flowing through you. The most important bit of all is the breath. Don't worry about when you breathe relative to the movement. Let that find its own relationship. But do focus on breathing slowly and deep. Okay, one more. Okay, number 3 is like you're at a football match and you're waving a scarf from one side to the other. So you're going to rock. I'm just going to shift myself back a little bit, switch around. You're going to rock side to side, moving from your belly, from the torso. Keep the arms relaxed, the shoulders relaxed. Again, one-handed version. So you might imagine you're at a football match. You might imagine you're a blade of grass or some wheat, corn in the field, blowing in the breeze, branch on a tree. And again, seated or standing version, one arm or both. Just enjoy the flow, the rhythm, one side to the other. If you find yourself going super fast, just catch yourself and slow yourself down in these movements. Just slow and gentle. If it's hard having your hands up high, bring them down a bit lower. No problem at all. The elbows down lower. More like a fork, a trident. Right. Okay, and then the last one we did last week was carrying the tiger up the mountain. So you're coming up, both hand version here, circling, coming down, and then you're going to circle the other way, circle out, up. So circle down, bring the hands up, open, circle down, bring the hands up. The idea is you've come down to the bottom of a mountain. There's a sleepy tiger. You're picking the tiger up and taking it all the way up these steps to the temple at the top of the mountain. Out to the side, scooping up your center line. And then the one-handed version is the hand comes up your center line, circles out to the side, circles around, down, up the center line, round and down. And just a note here for those of you who are standing, you want to do that. As you come down, don't lean forward. Keep your body straight. So as you circle, you're bending your knees, just coming down as low as your hips will let you without having to bend forward. Coming up, circling out, bending up. One-handed version, standing, raising the palm up the center line, circling around, down, straightening the legs and the body, out, bend the legs, sit into the hips, down, right, beautiful. Okay, so those are the first four we did, okay? And you can, like I said, go back. This is the beauty of doing this online. You can check out the recording of this, which is on session Tai Chi, NeuroFlow Tai Chi session 4. It's on the Facebook Different Strokes page. It's on YouTube. Check it out and go through that if you want to just spend more time exploring those 4 movements and the options. So we're going to progress on to the remainder of the session to 3 new movements, okay? And it may be that you just add them on, eventually go through all 18 movements at the end, or it may be that you take a group of 3 or 4 each time you practice and focus on that. Whatever feels right for you. Each week we're going to review the movements, the new movements from the preceding week, and then look at some new movements. So we've reviewed last week's one. Here are the new movements now. So what I'm going to do is bring your preferred hand, bring it back behind you, just twist the body, and then bring it over like a wave and pushing forward. So we just go on one side, first of all. So for every one on the arm that's accessible to you, bring it back as a curve. Imagine it comes over like a crushing wave and then pushes forward. Bring the elbow back down, twist the body around. It curves over and then comes over like a crashing wave and pushing forward. So if one side is available for you, you stay on that side, okay? For now. Over like a crashing wave, pushing forward. And then if you want to explore both arms, do this. As you push forward, you start with the other arm, comes back, curves around, over, pushes forward. And as one arm pushes forward, the other arm retreats back. So you're alternating over, push forward as the other arm retreats back. Over. Twist to one side, crashing over, pushing forward, twist to the other side, running over, pushing forward. So you're getting a nice twist with both arms going. For those of you doing one side, keep that going, pushing forward. Maybe as you push forward, you can twist the body to the other way. And come back to get a whole body twist to the side, that the arm's coming over, pushing forward. And as you push forward, you're going to twist the body to the other side. Twist it back, over, pushing forward. So we're trying to involve both sides of our body as much as we can, even when one arm is not responding. Great. And then standing version. Again, don't feel about like I have to stand rather than sit if I can stand. Trust in what feels right for you today. So if it feels like you want to do a standing practice today, then you're going to come over, push forward, other hand goes back. So saving the upper body, but you might find by standing you can twist the hips into it a bit more. Enjoy the shape, the wave crashing over, pushing through, over, pushing through. Keep going, and then for those who are standing and doing one side, pushing through, twist the body to the other side, bring the elbow back, twist to the side you're recoiling, wave comes crushing in, pushing forward, twist the trunk to the other side, back. So you're getting that twist of the main trunk of the body twisting one side then the other. Beautiful. So this is our fifth movement of the 18. Both sides. And I put a link to both seated and standing versions of the whole 18 sets on the comments from the session 4 video last week. I'll put them on again as this goes out on Monday. So you've got a YouTube video to explore all 18 if you want. All right, number 5. Number 6, and we'll turn back to seated. Okay, number 6, we start with both hands. The arms come down and you're pointing forward, and then turn the palms so the palms are up and bring the hands back, and then rotate the arms back and forward, down. Bring the elbows back, palms come up. Circling back behind you, fingers come up to the sky. Come forward, palms down, fingers forward. Turn the wrists, turn the palms over as they come back, palms up. Circling forward. So this movement, don't make it so huge that you have to stick your chest out. You're keeping a sense of hollowness in the front of the body. So you don't have to circle back hugely. Just the elbows come back out to the corners a little bit, circle out to the side, and the fingers come forwards and down. One-handed version. So palm down, turn the wrist over, palm up, back, circle back, coming forward, down, palm down. Turn the palm over, palm up, elbow comes back, circle back, forward. So this is a little bit like the last one, but with less of a push forward. Circling back, over, coming down. And if you're doing one side, then can you engage the other shoulder with it? Maybe if you come back, you can bring the other shoulder back As the arm comes up, you can bring the other shoulder up and forward. So can you find a relationship with the shoulder or the stiff side of the affected side in harmony with the more mobile side of your body? That's it. Both sides again, palms back, curving out, up, palms down, fingers pointing forward. Turn the palms over, back, circling back, over, palms down, back, circle, over, down. Keep going, guys. And then the standing version. Same thing, nice and rooted in the ground. Circle back, over, down. Palms up, circle back, circle out, up. Fingers pointing forward, palms down. This is number 6. One hand version standing. I'll do this from the side. Coming down, palm up, bringing the elbow back, circling up, forward, push down. So number 5 was like pushing forward as it comes over. This is coming over, pushing down. Nice. Okay. So back to seated for our last one of this week. Number 7. What we're going to do is take, we're going to do the bilateral movement first. So both sides, we're going to take one hand and just raise it up to offer something to one side, back, other hand crossing over, raising up to offer something. So think about you're putting something over in the corner, or taking something, pulling it back. Maybe you're between 2 fruit trees. It's harvest season, isn't it? Starting at the weekend. So maybe you're picking an apple off one, coming back, picking a blackberry off the bush here, bringing it back. So twisting over. Enjoy that reaching over to the side, the corner. And with it, you might as you reach, you might lift the heel and let the hand take your heel up. So as you reach the left hand, the left heel comes up. You reach the right hand across the body, the right heel comes up. Let the heel come up maybe. And then one side of the body, you're going to take your pedal, reach across your body, come back, and bring your shoulders, the other side of the body, up, down. Reach to one side, lift the heel, down. Other side of the body, the shoulder, the trunk comes up, down. So find a kind of crossing movement with the other side, even if the arm's not there for you. Think about lengthening the side, so reaching the good side comes down, and think about extending the other side where possible. Find if it's a tiny degree of movement. Remember with Tai Chi, the movement is in the core, in the trunk. This is the most important bit. So you can find some movement, some intention up, down, in the same way that you can use the trunk to express the movement through the more responsive hand. You can find some movement in the lesser responsive side. And down. Back to both hands, reaching out, down, reaching out, down. And then the standing version. The standing version allows you to I just alternate the camera down a little bit. You can see my feet. All right. You don't see my head by now, but I'm going to show you as I reach up, as I reach one side, I'm going to lift the heel, but come down, reach up the side, I'm going to lift the other heel. So you see the reaching, kind of like imagine a string, and the hand reaching up pulls my back heel on the same side, down. Left hand reaches, left heel lifts, down. Right hand reaches, right heel lifts. So think about finding some strength by and some length by elongating the leg, lifting the heel. Okay, keep trying that. So this, if it's an option for you, the standing version's quite nice with the heel lift. You're just rising, lengthening up the plane of the diagonal. Beautiful. One-sided version standing up, down. Find some length in the other side if possible. Just the intention, down, up, down. Finding a tension on the not so good side. Let the other side lengthen and reach. Find a tension in the other, wherever possible. Great. Okay. So we're going to conclude today by just reviewing quickly for Tai Chi. So just reviewing the new 3 movements. Okay. So we have. Let me get my angle right. Okay. So we have number 5. Come back, over, pushing forward. And I go back, over, pushing forward, back, over, pushing forward, back, over, pushing forward. Like a wave that comes up and then crashes and goes up the beach. Over. Standing or seating, one-handed version, pushing forward, maybe you can get a twist to the other side. Twist back as the elbow comes back, over, pushing forward, twist. And number 2, palms up, come back, circle up, palms push down, fingers forward. So pushing down, turning the palms up, elbows back, circling back, up, pushing forward again, seating or standing. Back, forward. One hand, circle back, up, push down, back, up, push down rather than pushing forward. Get that rotation of the wrist back, up, push down. Lovely. And then the last one, reaching across the body to pick the fruit from the tree. Pick the fruit from the tree. Pick the fruit. Pick the fruit, maybe lifting the heel as you do. Reach and lift the heel. Reach and lift the heel. Seated or standing. Right? And one side of the body, reach down, find some intention, the other side moving the other way. Down, reaching down, other side of the body, intention, lengthening, moving up. And then circle, hands on your belly, just a bit below your belly button. Check in with yourself, notice heat, sensations. And thank you. Thanks for a lovely session. Do let us know how it was for you, what's happening for you this Monday. Take care now. Bye bye.